Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope everything's okay in your life. In this video, we will take a look at the global update notes from November 29, 2024. A rather brief global update awaits you. I suspect that this is organizing and developing content for the Calpheon Bowl, which will take place in 2 weeks. Without further ado, let's quickly review the notes. The first topic of this week is related to the Pit of Undying. It will now be possible to enter the Pit of Undying outside of major cities. If you're outside of major city, you will be able to teleport after a short waiting period. The other change is related to the Royal Workshop. To inform you about which materials will be produced at inactive workshops, those materials have been specified. This way you can quickly understand which workshop you want to convert to. A small furniture changes has been made. The fragment of all creation has been removed from the description of the furniture you see on the screen, and the usage of the melody of the star item has been increased from 7 to 15. Our next topic is related to the monster changes. Let me read the developer's note. Since the last update, many adventurers with higher stats have been visiting the Darkseeker street. Today's update brings additional improvements to make your subjugation experience even more enjoyable. Firstly, the weight of the decay cloth, junk loot, has been decreased. This is intended to reduce the burden of weight, especially since the Darkseeker street often involves acquiring a large amount of junk loot in a short time due to the zone's mechanics. Accordingly, there was some variations in the loot equation depending on the occurrence of these mechanics. The amount of the loot has been increased in typical situations when no mechanics occurs, while loot during mechanic occurrences has been adjusted to reduce variance. Lastly, some monsters have been repositioned to ensure you can acquire similar loot regardless of where you're in the various locations in the spot. On the screen, you can see an example of the weight changes. The threshold weight reduced from 0.4 to 0.3. The drop rate for the decayed cloth loot available in the Darkseeker street has been changed. Accordingly, the Agris consumed when killing monsters has also been adjusted. For the minions that appears when you kill the big mobs, the number of the trash loot that you can gain increased from 4 to 5 to 4 to 6. Accordingly, the amount of the Agris consumed has increased from 9 to 11. For the event mobs, for both of the event, the number of the trash loot that you can obtain has been reduced from 2 to 4 to 2 to 3. Accordingly, Agris heat consumption has been reduced from 9 to 5. We have amazing change for Tungrat Ruins and the City of the Dead. The placement of the monsters in some areas of the Tungrat Ruins has been changed. The Tungrat Ruins and City of the Dead monsters have been improved to now drop their loot as they fly away, allowing you to obtain the loot immediately. Some monsters in the City of the Dead have been changed to no longer fly left or right when killed. Actually, we can summarize the part related to Darkseeker street as follows. The hourly income for players could vary significantly and inconsistently based on the number of the minigames that they encountered. To balance this situation somewhat, they have reduced the amount of the trash loot obtained from the minigames and added it to the minions that appears when you kill the big mobs. Adjustments have also been made to the Agris usage accordingly to balance the sport. Another topic is related to the world bosses. After a long time, I see an update regarding the world bosses. However, I must point out that unfortunately, the developers do not have a clear view of the game from our perspective as players. I don't think these changes will revive world bosses and encourage people to join them. Added additional loot drops when defeating the following world bosses. Added the following items to be obtained with a specified probability when defeating the Black Shadow and the Murimok. 50 failsack and 60 failsack. In the table, you can see details. Frankly, it will change nothing. The drop rate for some world bosses below has been increased. You can check the tables. The increase in the price of the world boss furniture can be considered the most reasonable buff in this patch. But we need to see and test them how often we can get them. Finally, a quality of life update has arrived, allows you to toggle Agris usage with a shortcut. I think this is a good news for all of us. Okay. Right now, you can see some bug fixes related to the Ninja class on the screen. After this, you will see a few bug fixes related to the Archer class. I don't want to prolong the video by reading each one individually. I strive to translate the global update notes for you every week as much as I can. As a reward of my efforts, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Especially share your thoughts in the comment section. Reading them makes me very happy. I hope you guys like my content. Do not forget, BDO is just a game. Have a nice game.